Put on clothes that Anna Henrietta will approve. Oh. I think I know who I need to go to for that one. And I'm gonna hate it.
Hey, is that not this cur with the price on his... It's him! Get him!
Oh boy, here we go.
Shut up and fight.
Oh boy. You shot your own guy in the back. Great.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
I mean, if they want to contract on a rabbit. That doesn't even look like me. Where's my laurels? Where's my mohawk? This sucks. Also, since I'm at it, I might as well do an inventory dump. Because my inventory is getting pretty full. But hey, if these guys want to continue to try and hunt me, that's alright. That's cool. I'm all for it. More loot in my pocket. Okay, here we go. After a little bit of an inventory dump there. What's this? Oh, cool. Stuff. For me to take. Hey man, hope you don't mind, but I'm taking your stuff. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, well you're definitely going to not mind even more because I'm taking it whether you like it or not. So...
Ah, welcome back to our northern dandy.
Northern dandy, yeah. Okay.
I'm...
Sure you are. Elegant Beauclair doublet. Ugh. Elegant Beauclair boots. And elegant Beauclair trousers, I guess. That'll be all for now.
Servant, sir. I wonder what the old lady...
Take my gloves off. Doublet. I hate this. Anna Henrietta.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Sometime later.
Well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style.
Oh, thank you.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but...
You really want to get
just one other
slapped?
detail. Here, put it on.
What am I putting up?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Oh, why do they wear masks?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious.
Sounds
The
like a
truth
bunch
is
of
far
artist
simpler.
stuff.
This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Oh, well, that's probably true, so let's go inside.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
I mean, they'll let us in if I have weapons. I can threaten them after all.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come.
They'll never be able to recognize me like this. I better still have my champion
Madame,
sorrels.
Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Don't care. Where are these performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry.
Uh-huh.
The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from
Oh, I'm
far
sure.
off the fear.
Visual
fear.
illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
So, looking for Cecilia Bellant.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain
Yes,
you will
very.
have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Okay,
That's
do
great.
that.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
The Koviri Orchid.
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Okay, cool.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
That's because he's a starving artist.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her.
I want to go talk to her.
Doesn't wear a mask.
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Oh, I kind of want to talk to her now. Optional. Take part in the soirees.
Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and modern art?
Okay.
Silence. The artist
Oh.
must Gauze, scarlet, crimson oxblood. I see lips, full sensually parted lips. Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
Tire of these hues. Drop them in the pail.
I have an idea.
Grab a different.
I will now take this blue and make purple.
I got it. It's the Sorito.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
That's right.
Blue blush is all I see. Should you
Come,
tire of
let's
these
look in the
hues,
alcove.
drop
No,
them
not
in
yet.
the pail and
I'm not
let
done.
it green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
I shall do this.
Out to wine. Composition takes shape.
Purple.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Quite the noble color.
Ugh. Take my purple.
The sky over Toussaint before a storm.
Or a
And then take this purple right here.
Voila! Fin. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Yeah, that's... Okay, well... This definitely wasn't a complete piece of crap or anything like that. You people and your... I'm art. I know art.
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built
Don't
up
care.
a pretty powerful resistance.
Wee.
It's very
That's cool. What's over here?
Blah, blah, blah.
The script of a stage play.
It's all about two
The
things.
Besotted
crime
Rabbit.
and
Francois
copulation.
de Feller. Must include representation of the full moon. Gods damn all. The moon is at its fullest. Long have I awaited you this night. 3 weeks have I spent with where our furious roar. You'll take me with you?
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but
Yes, pretentious. You were
Blah,
pretentious.
blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious. So much time I spent polishing that one-man play. And Countess de Safel was there. That's the word. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde.
Yeah, sucks, doesn't it? What about this? What is this? Maybe it's upstairs. Oh no. I might have to reload. Oh my.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
My
Need
goodness.
to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
Well, I think you just may get to.
You may still get your chance.
You, Cecilia Ballant?
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Well, first
Some
off,
noble
can you put
we
a
came
shirt
here
on?
with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Sintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Yes.
It confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really
Okay.
like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where
Okay.
he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Oh my god. Shut your artist ass up before I just absolutely smash your fingers. Whoa. My frame rate died there. Okay.
Look at the mage. I believe
My-
he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Why is my frame rate dying? You know, I have Nihilani.
How beautiful.
I think I need to restart my client. Okay, that's better. Let's go see.
That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Well, the great Celesti.
It's an outrage. Are you sure it's an outrage?
I wonder if there's anything for me to loot around here. Like this! Mine. You see, this is what you guys should... 4 fish? Mine now.
Welcome.
Pork tenderloins? Mine now. Man, look at this. This is a feast.
Consider yourself greeted.
Hit of Fistech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
Okay. The conception of Edward. What is this?
Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence.
Final steps of Matilda.
The work's ultimate meaning.
I don't... Okay.
Exception.
The birth of Ludovic. What is... Anna, do you have anything to say about this?
Good to see you.
Do
Mine?
take care with ya. Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
I wonder who.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Damsels demand.
Love letter.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look,
Fabian.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life.
Your boards, as you've made no effort to
Trickly
understand.
refuse.
It's a metaphor of the constant struggle
What's this?
for power and influence.
It is irrelevant
metaphor.
to the work's ultimate. He must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptional, true.
I don't understand.
Ever loved to meet him.
Was he just like mimicking the mime or something?
Need I remind
Listen, I'll follow the scent later. Right now, I'm partaking of... Oh. I don't want to follow the scent. It's gonna make me do stuff.
Aren't they even? Because the
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Great.
let's give it a try.
Fine.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
I don't. I only did it so that I could partake of the activities around here. Well, bye, Lantern. I know we're hunting a beast right now, but there's no reason why we can't just... Ooh, enjoy the food. You know, some of this other stuff that's around here. I have never seen such a larger hive of people being pompous, pretentious assholes in all of my life. And I gotta say, this place sucks. I mean, look at these people. I'm artistic. Well, it's leading me in here. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
But I am an artist. Don't you see my
We must
amazing
consider
paintings
what
that I
to
made?
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Don't tell anyone you've seen us.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Because if you're not as silent as the grave, you will be in a grave. Seen Cecilia Belant?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
My
What did the man
goodness.
look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask.
Must be a big
He
mask.
spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
That means you
Quickly,
do that.
Upstairs.
I don't know. I wanted to see if there's anything to loot. Like this plant right here. It's mine now.
Let's not waste time.
Okay. Oh, it's locked. Can I go in here? No, locked. Damn it. Open.
That
Oh,
must be Cecilia.
she's dead.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
No.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Okay. Oh, wow, he just slit her throat just like that? Ooh, what have we in this box? Mine. Ooh, what have we in this box? Mine. You're fitting a whole golden casket in this thing? Okay.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Bloody handprint. It's his.
But does it have a scent? What's
Broke
this?
the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
Can I open this?
Footprints, made by soiled boots.
Get out of here.
Must have climbed this ladder.
And we're moving up.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Yes, and he also stole all of
Smashed
this.
mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Mine.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Jewelry box.
No,
Lock's busted.
examine the other thing.
Picked open, probably.
No,
Link to the
yes.
snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious
Valuable
stone.
jewel.
Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Blood stains.
Those are bloodstains? Well, I guess now that there's... Okay. Mine.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
What's this?
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
What about this?
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Okay. Do I want to open it, though?
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Can I open it?
And no key in sight.
Okay, well, I guess it's leading me here.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Hi.
So, this is the tracker.
A
witcher,
rabbit.
Yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
No, none of us would. That's how a lot
I'll
of Tinder
let the
hookups
staff
go.
Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Yes, please do. Okay, wow, the statues.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck
Good
his
on
head
you.
on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Imprudent attacking him.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a
No.
frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
This is one thing that the schools need to actually start realizing is that, you know, just because you brought, like let's say, a knife to school, yeah, it can be a weapon, but so can my pencils. If you sharpen it hard enough, Yeah, it can be a weapon. Poke it right into someone's eye. It's a weapon. Thief, I think I know what he was after.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Did you know? What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
So what you're telling me is that you bought a stolen object and you knew it was stolen?
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Who's that?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Need to investigate, see what's there.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
So, what do you think about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Something familiar about the drawing.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look,
Toussaint.
the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
No, it's not.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
And you deem this information to tell me now? Why? Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt,
Rabbit.
is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be
No.
the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Sienna knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother.
Oh.
Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
Wow.
In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think she's involved?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for
Equal
sisters.
attention?
Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much.
I wouldn't.
The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Sienna received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Could be.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I can't really, can't promise anything. I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt,
Rabbit.
I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
The Beast of Toussaint.
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Are you both vampires?
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Absolutely. All true.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
What do you mean?
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible,
Sometimes.
yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
So you just let these people walk in dressed like that? I think Oriana might be the fifth.
Conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
So, Oriana, how do you know her?
Oriana? She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Seriously, just a coincidence. You stopping by?
It's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
A raven. I know where the blackmailers
Now listen
are.
close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't say the word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
I won't need it. I've got swords.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Yeah, it really did.
To what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable.
That is one
Geralt,
very
will you see me out?
luxurious looking dress. I'm not gonna lie. I want his jacket though. Detloff's jacket, that is. I want that.
You have
jacket.
exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Oh, if only you knew. He tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Interesting evening all around.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided
As the
my
game keeps
guardsmen
telling
will
me.
support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Oh. Well. Alright then. Meanwhile, this portrait of... Okay. Met in the gate. Finally. I can take this doublet off. Oh, there it is. My equipment. My lovely, beautiful equipment. Hey. No. Okay, let's get my laurels back on. Oh. What? Oh. Wait, what's this? Bundle of burdock. What's this? Mandragora mask? Gotta get my laurels back on.